Again, like you just said, that Kings game going on right now as we speak. Our Kevin John is inside getting information and video. Of course, he's covering the game, but also a moment of silence was held tonight for the 6 victims in this tragic mass shooting that took place. We want to go now to our Kevin John, who is there at the Golden One Center with how they are honoring those victims tonight. Kevin.
Yes, Madison, actually they honored those victims right before tip-off. They had a moment of silence, but before I get to that, I just want to tell you real quick, I just got finished speaking with a police officer here at Golden One Center. I know there was a lot of questions on whether or not there would be increased security or law enforcement for this game. He tells me that nothing is changing. It's normal as if it was any other game. But he also said this. He said right now Golden One Center is the safest place to be in Sacramento. Now back to that moment of silence, Madison, that you were just talking about. Like I said, we have some video of that. This happened right before tip-off at around 6 o'clock. You'll see members from both teams, the Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento Kings, on the floor there as they were silent for a few seconds just to pay their respects to those who lost their lives in that senseless violence this morning. Now, of course, before the game, the topic was all about the shooting. Both coaches weighing in on that. We had a chance to catch up with Kings interim head coach Alvin Gentry, who shares his thoughts on that. Take a listen.
And when you talk about people losing their lives in a situation where they're just going out to have fun, it's tough on everybody, I think. And you know, obviously we wish you know, the families and everybody well, and you know, and we'll continue to have everybody in our prayers. But it's just a really, really tragedy and a very unfortunate thing.
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the mood of everyone who was here. It was kind of indeed a little bit of a somber mood earlier before the game. But here's what's interesting. I was actually talking to some members of the Warriors staff. Now, most opposing teams who play the Kings, they stay at the Kempton Sawyer Hotel right here in downtown Sacramento. And the staff members of the Warriors were telling me, every time we play the Kings, we go to K Street, we go to eat at restaurants there. Even during the evening, we'll go out there. And they were saying, thank God we were not out there last night. But of course, when they awoke this morning, they heard everything that was going on. But once again, here at Golden One Center, it's business as usual. A lot of fans here. It's nearly sold out as the Kings are taking on the Golden State Warriors.
Kevin, thank you. Great perspective coming from the Sacramento Kings tonight, as what would have been a normal night now has turned into a night to honor those victims. Kevin, thanks. And again, Chris, the mood out here really is somber. A lot of people are stopping by asking where the memorial is growing tonight, asking if there's a prayer vigil happening. We can tell you 10th and L Streets is where people are dropping off flowers and candles, mementos for those 6 people who were killed and many others who are wounded in the hospital tonight. So, Chris, a very sad night here in the heart of downtown Sacramento. We'll send it back to you.
Indeed. And Madison, we know there's a vigil also at 7 at Cesar Chavez Park. We'll check back in shortly.